So today I went to the thrift store and I decided to pick up these Timberlands. And I wanted to go ahead and try and sell them online, but they're looking a little bit bad, so I wanted to clean them up. Yeah, as you can see, it's got a lot of marks on it and scuffs. And I want to try and clean this up. And I'm going to use a method I saw on YouTube earlier today. The guy cleaned up Timberlands and he used some shampoo. Well, he used Dawn. I'm going to use the Shine Time foaming cleaner and hope that it does clean the shoes. I don't know if it works on leather. I'm supposed to also have some shoe trees to put in the shoes, a rag to blot it dry, and a dry rag that I'm supposed to use to dust it off. Oh yeah, I also want to use this brush to clean it. I put dish soap in it, but I'm going to use the shampoo today. Hopefully it cleans it really well. I also need an eraser to be able to erase the scuff marks. So I'm going to use this pencil I have. Hopefully it'll work. I'll start by taking the shoelaces out. I've already taken the one shoelace. Now I'm working on this one. Not sure if I should wash these or not, but maybe not. We'll see at the end. The shoehorn is in there shaping the shoe of the other one, so I'm putting this one in now, and you have to get it down there pretty good. And then you have to bend the back cord so it fits in there. This is supposed to help the shoe keep its shape so it doesn't get creases. I hope it works. Well, that's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and start cleaning. I'm starting with the dry cloth and just kind of brushing off the dirt, like they said. Don't really see stuff coming off, but I'm just going to rub it. But not too hard, because you're not supposed to rub the suede. Doesn't really look like it did anything, but I'm going to try this one too. Uh-oh, what is that? Looks like there's some torn parts. Okay, alright, so now let's get started. Shoe time! I guess I'll just squirt some on the shoe and go from there. Not sure how much to use. So we're going to use the brush. Alright. I'm scrubbing lightly, not too harsh, and I don't want to lift up the leather. This feels kind of dry. Let's put some more cleaning solution on it. Now we're going to scrub. Hopefully it'll work this time. Yeah, that's a nice lather. Okay. I'm supposed to just go one direction. Let's just go down. Okay, the soap's gone already. Okay, dokie. So I'm just trying to clean it off. Looks like we need more soap. Alright, here we go. There's the lather. I might as well get the bottom of the shoe too. This is not foaming up as much as I thought it would. Trying to remember to go the one direction and just clean it. Okay, not too bad. Here's the bottom. Alright, so let's get the other one. This is just not wet enough. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we've got a lather going. Okay. So this looks like it's cleaning the shoe a little bit better. Hope it's not getting too wet. Alrighty. Nice. Still going too many different directions. It's supposed to be going down. I'm going up. But this lather seems to be working a little bit better once I put water on it. Scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, 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 scrub. Look at all the dirt that's coming off this shoe. I don't know if it's working. Need to rinse this thing. Now it looks like there's a bunch of soap in it. Okay, I'm going to blot it dry a little bit. See if this works. This is what they said to do on the video, so hopefully. I know, I've said hopefully so many times. I mean, it's drying it kind of, but it's still soapy. Let's just rinse this stuff off. Well, boots get wet in the rain, so I'm sure Timberlands can take it. Alright, now let's blot it. Let's see if that works. There we go. That seems better. Not as soapy anymore. It looks better than when I started. But this could be because it's just wet. Okay. I didn't finish that one. What is that white spot on it? Come on. There we go. Kind of looks the same to me. I mean, darker. What is that? Oh, the shoe's messed up. Let's try the eraser. See if it works. I think it's making the hole worse. Let's try to get the scuff marks. I don't think this is helping. It's peeling like. Come on. Oh, a little bit of soap still in there. Come on. No, that's just what I have to do. Yeah. Mm, that does not look great. Now it's leaving all these marks from the eraser. Yeah, that's peeling too. So both of them are peeling. Yeah, it's hard to get this off. Come on. Hmm. Let's see what this says. Yeah, I think I made it worse. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm using the eraser like I said. Here I'm turning this shoe, just trying to get all the spots. Now, I'm going to use this to smooth out the fibers and hopefully get them going in the right direction. Oh no, I'm on the other shoe. Yeah. No, no, so I have to do the other shoe. Ugh. Okay. Get enough soap this time. Ready? Scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, 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 scrub. Okay. Yeah, this one's gonna need water too. This one seems a little bit easier to do. There we go. There's that lather. Okay, now we're talking. Remembering to go down this time instead of up. Look at that sink getting dirty again. Even more dirty. Ugh. Don't rub too hard. Okay, now let's get this soap out. Well, worked in, rather. Come on. Clean the boot. This one seems to be getting cleaner a lot easier than the first one. Might as well do the base. Again, I don't know if it's just because I'm wetting up the shoe, if it looks nicer that way, or if it's actually coming clean. Okay. I have to rinse all this soap out too. Come on, what is that mark? Scrub, 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 scrub. No scrubs. That looks better. Alrighty. It also has a mark in front. But that definitely looks better. There's a loose string up here or something. Okay. Not bad. Still got a lot of wrinkles. Oh, time to rinse. Oh, yeah, this soap will get out. Boy, is that a waste of water. Does anyone know what that green thing is in the background? Alright, time to blot. Drying the shoe as much as I can without rubbing it. But the shoe's not really getting dry. What's that white spot? Oh, soap. Okay. This definitely looks better than when I started. That burned my hand. Now I'm going to clean the sink because it's looking pretty grimy. Just using a Lysol wipe. I realized I didn't wash the faucet. I was just trying to disinfect the inside of that bowl. That water got hot quick. Okay, now it's time to dry. We're going to use a hair dryer, believe it or not. They said it takes about 5 minutes to use a hair dryer on each shoe. I'll try to make this process go a little quicker by cutting out some of the time. But as I'm drying, I can see that it is actually drying the shoe. I wasn't too sure how this would work. Next time I won't put it on a high heat though. I'll keep it on low. I'll just put it on high so I could do it quickly, but I found out later that that could damage the shoe. It's drying, but it is drying matte looking. It doesn't look as nice and dark as it had been. It looks more like it did when I started. I mean, it's definitely cleaner, but it's definitely not shiny. Okay. This is going to take a while. Just trying to get all the way around the shoe. And I'm noticing that there are some imperfections on the shoe that I did not notice when I purchased the shoes. So I'm starting to notice it looks a little matte as I'm drying it. Gotta get all the crevices, the front, the back, the sides. Sorry that this process is taking so long. Well, this one looks pretty dry. Just doing some finishing touches. Now I'm trying to get the suede to lift back up the way it should, so that it has that fiber look to it. So I'm using this toothbrush to just go over the entire shoe and try to scuff out any marks. What is this white stuff? Is that the soap? Anyway, I'm just trying to brush it so that it looks nice and fresh. I'm noticing some stains, and so I'm using the eraser to help get rid of them. I felt like I hadn't used the eraser enough. It's starting to put lines in it from the eraser. Okay, so I brushed back over that area to smooth it out again. It looks better. A little streaky, but it looks better. You just got to get the front of the shoe to look right. Okay. There's so many marks on the back. What is that? Here you can see my eraser popped out of my pencil, so I had to use it with my fingertips. But it actually made it easier to rub the boot. Got that mark out. This part looks nice. This is a lot of work. And I'm still not sure if I know what I'm doing. I'm just using the eraser because they said to use it. Hope it's doing what it needs to do. Seems to be picking up stuff and smoothing out the suede. But I like the toothbrush too. It seems to also help a lot. He's really trying to get the suede to go the right direction. Not sure why I was going up when I went down this whole time. But seems like I'm finally getting the hang of this eraser and what it's supposed to do. I like the front of this boot much better than the other one. It doesn't have all the missing pieces of leather. It's kind of dull. I mean, it's darker than when I started, and definitely looks cleaner. Still have the wrinkles. Hope the shoehorn works. I'm gonna just leave it in overnight. Come on. Smooth out. Maybe if I can get rid of this piece on here, it'll make it a little easier to brush it. Okay, that seems to work. Just so much duller than I thought they would be when I got done. Thought it would get a little bit more shiny. Now I'm lacing up the boots. I'm going to put the laces in different. I'm going to do bars. Oh, but I started it wrong. So I'm going to have to take this out. Restring it. Yeah, I'm realizing right now that it's not going to go the way I want it to. So I have to go inward. I saw this done on a pair of Adidas, and I really like the way it looks clean. So I don't know if you can wear it like that for a boot, but I'm gonna string them that way so I can take the photo. Notification. Sorry you can't see it. When I get to the second boot, you'll be able to see it a lot better. I changed the camera angle. I know there's a lot of dead air. And before you write all in the comments about how nasty my house looks, I know it's messy. I know the bathroom's messy. It's messy. This is one of the reasons why I don't do videos. But I really wanted to have this process on tape because I had done a pair of white boots and they cleaned up so well, but I didn't have any before and after photos. So that's why I'm doing this with the Timberlands, so that you can see the cleaning process from beginning to end. And I mean, even after this, I'll still do more. I have to clean the inside of the boot with a wipe, disinfectant wipe. See, I really like the look of the bars. I'm going to tuck the laces in the base of the shoe behind the tongue. Like I said, you'll see the process is a lot easier on the second shoe. In case you're wondering how to do it. Yeah, I did not invent this at all. I just saw it on YouTube. Love YouTube. You really got to make sure the laces are even to start this. And you stay on the same side with the lace on the inside of the shoe. And bring it up and over. But you also have to take the other lace and skip a hole and then go to the third hole. So now you bring it over and under. and the one you had before it goes in that second hole on the other side. So your straps are on opposite sides, still on the inside of the shoe. And then you do the process again. On this one I just went up one, and on the other side I went up two. Although I got a little confused in the process. Trying to figure out, where does this strap go? And that's when I realized I had to put it in the second hole. So now that's second from the top, and that's third from the top. And I don't put it in the very top. I just loop the laces together in a knot and then tuck them behind the tongue. I don't know if that looks great or not, but it's done, and I'm not redoing it. They look better, but they still look scuffed and dusty looking to me. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and use my shoe shine, because it's not really working. The brush isn't lifting it the way it should. I can definitely tell that the shoes look better. However, I'm just not happy at this point with the outcome. No amount of brushing is bringing that shine. But I guess it's supposed to look matte because it's suede. Yeah, I wish that hole wasn't there, but it is. Definitely have to take a photograph of that. Yep, there it is. They look nice. But they need something. It's just too dull. My clock, I had to unplug it to plug in the dryer. A lot of work, but it doesn't look that great. So what I've done now is I used the shoe shine on the one that's on the right side. So it's the instant shine. I already used it on that shoe right there. And I was trying to compare to see, does it look darker? And it did. So I said, well, let me go ahead and put it on the other boot. And you have to blot it, so you're going to have to press really hard, and you get the ink, or I'm not even sure what it is, it to come out. But you can see the spots on it when I press it. And so then I just start to buff it lightly, not too rough, trying to go in the direction of the fibers. And it just kind of darkens it up. And so I put some more on the tongue. And now I'm going to go to the side of the shoe to try to get that to also look just as shiny. As you can see, it's starting to pick up a little bit of a shine. And I'm applying the product, as you can see. I don't know if this stuff is black or what. Supposedly you could use it on any shoe. And so now I'm just buffing it in. The Timberlands are looking nicer. Just getting rid of that matte look, that not shiny look. Because it makes the shoe look dirty. I don't know, maybe that's how it's supposed to be, but I like this a little bit better. So I'm just putting more around the shoe, showing you the product as it goes on. Just little spots. It's crazy how this spreads, but it really does spread to the rest of the shoe. More imperfections that I have to photograph. But hopefully the boots look nice. I think they look better. They're definitely darker than they were a moment ago. I'll put a shot at the end of how they looked in the beginning and how they look now, so you can see the before and after and look at the difference. But I'm pretty pleased with this. It's not too bad. And there's the before and the after. Thanks for watching.